Leading you today. We have another great week. And just to start out, I did post some questions in the group, and I have some just little prizes for the first two people that answered. So that was, all the answers were fabulous. But it was Sarah Govin, I think I'm saying your last name right, and Kirsten Sharp. So I'm gonna send you guys 2 lacrosse balls that you can use for release work. And if you're unsure of how to do release work, you can message me and we can go over some stuff. Okay, so Sarah Govin, if you're on here, just shoot me a message of your address so I can send you a ball. Kirsten, I know your address, so don't worry about it. Awesome. All right, let's get started, everybody. So get comfy. If you're standing, let's have a nice soft bend in your knees. If you're seated, let's try and get nice and tall. We're gonna start with our Ojai breath, okay? So this is almost like, I think Mary Jo says fogging a mirror up. I like to think Darth Vader. Okay, so you're gonna have a hand, and it's just like as if you're gonna fog a mirror up. So you're gonna take a big inhale, and then you're gonna exhale. Okay, so just do a few of those. Remember, no one can hear you, so go big, okay? Inhale, and exhale. Okay, we'll do one more with our mouth open. Inhale and exhale. Okay, now you're gonna try that and you're gonna close your mouth. So you're gonna try and make that same noise, but this time our lips are gently together. Here we go, inhale. We're gonna do 5. Inhale. 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 Big belly breath. Inhale. And last one. Inhale. Nice, everybody. Okay, so the next breath we're gonna get into is just called a fire breath or Kapalabhati. And this one's going to be coming from the diaphragm. It's a forced breathing, but it's forced on the out. So if some of you, if it's helpful, you can put your hand right on your belly button. Otherwise, it's okay. You can just keep your hands where they are. We can do this in 2 versions. If you've been practicing every week with us, you might want to try the lift version where you can lift yourself up. Otherwise, we're just going to stay tall, okay? So this is a forced fire breath. So you're going to think of forcing that exhale. Think of contracting your belly button into your spine. So if I lift, so it's almost like a pumping, and you're pumping in towards your spine. Okay, you won't be able to get very many out most likely. So we're just gonna do 5 at a time, okay? So choose to lift up if you'd like or not. Here we go, inhale. And take a break. Excellent, we're doing 5 rounds. Again, round 2, inhale. And take a break. Very nice. And again, inhale. Okay, deep breath. We have 2 more. Inhale. Starting to feel some fire in your diaphragm. Last one here, everybody. Inhale. And come on down. Excellent. Okay, so just a quick review of the puffer breath, which is something that we can do in between any transitions that we do today. So where the fire breath was a forced exhale, the puffer breath is a forced inhale and an exhale. So it's an even pump in and out. Okay, so you can just practice that on your own, just once or twice here. And this can be your transitioning if you choose to do so. Here we go. This is a really good way to come back from any different movements or postures that you might be in, especially if you're not at your equilibrium or we're off balance. Okay, try one more. Good. Okay, so now that we have the breathing, we're going to move into some spinal movements. So there's 6 spinal movements. We're going to look at flexion and extension to start. Okay, so as we're going to flex first, actually. I think it feels better that way. So you're going to tuck the chin and we're going to flex and round all the way in the spine, all the way down. Okay, transitioning. Now we're going to do extension. You can choose to bring your arms up, and if you'd like, eyes to the ceiling, and we do extension here. Heart to the ceiling, chin up to the ceiling, and then we transition. One more time. Tuck that chin, flexion, rounding down, like you're melting to the floor. Slowly rolling up. Eyes up, hands up, extension. Reach up and back. Get the bottom jaw above your top jaw. And excellent, bring it down. Okay, now we're gonna do a twist. So if you'd like, you can bring your hands over to the rim of your chair or over to your lap. And we're gonna twist and just look over your shoulder on an exhale. Slowly unwind that. Take a deep breath at the center. And other side, rotate those hands. Nice big twist, looking over your other shoulder and my left. Either side works. And we're going to do that one more time. Back to center. Other side. Remember your puffer breath if you choose to do so on the transitions. Rotate over, exhale on the twist. And slowly unwinding that. Other side. Last time on this twist. Hands over, rotate and exhale, looking over that shoulder. Eye gaze is away from you. And slowly coming back to center. Okay, our next one is going to be the lateral. So we're going to take our hand, big inhale, and you're going to reach up and over if you choose so, and you're going to reach. If you'd like more support, you can put your other hand on the rim of your chair and take it up and over like you're making a rainbow with your hand. Nice big, creating space in the air. Other side, reach up and over, exhale here. Nice, everybody. And back to center. And again, other side, reach up and over. Focusing on that breath, Ojai breath. And up and over. And other side, last time, reach up and over. Trying to create a lot of space with your body. So make a big shape. And coming back to center. Very nice. Okay, we're going to do a little bit deeper of a twist now. So we're going to do a diamond shape. Okay, so this is going to be, you can do it two ways. If you'd like some support, I recommend placing a bolster or a block or something on your right at your lap. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate without one, but feel free to, I know Mary Jo shows with one, so feel free to have that bolster there. Okay, and we're going to elevate one arm. You can decide which one. Raise that arm up, and we're going to take that elbow and we're going to rotate it over the legs. Okay, we're going to make like a diamond shape, and we're going to grab, if we can, that other hand, and you can be hands flat or you can be fist on fist, depends on what your mobility is like, or hand on fist, and you're going to try and push into that side of your leg and rotate and twist up to the ceiling. If you have some neck tension, I recommend just keeping your eyes at the floor, like I'm showing. If you have your neck feels good, I recommend trying to look up at the ceiling. So two variations here. And Ojai Breath. One more here. Slowly move out of it. Come back to neutral, take a deep breath, or puffer breath. Other side. I'm going to take my other hand up. Doesn't matter which side you do first. And deep breath. We're going to hook it onto the outside of that other leg. Okay, hand on hand, or fist or fist. Eyes up if it's accessible to you. Otherwise, eyes are down. And we're holding, breathing, focusing on that Ojai breath. So the fogging of the mirror. For two. And slowly come out of that. Excellent. Okay. We're going to speed this up just a little bit, get into a little bit of your strength. I forgot to tell you that today we're doing core, if you haven't noticed. My apologies. Okay, so we're going to do a reach to rotate. So we're going to have that big reach that we did before. Reach out in space, up and over. Then we're going to rotate, keep your eyes on your hand, look over, and then you're going to swipe a tabletop clean and go to the other side. And then we repeat. Out and over, reach up, over, rotate, look at your fingertips at the side, and then swipe that table clean. Here we go. Don't worry if you're slower than me, faster than me. I just want you moving. So I'm going to count my reps, but you don't have to be at my tempo. Some of us work better moving a bit slower. Just depends on what you're working with and what your goal is with these sessions, okay? And reach. So I'm just going to keep moving. You keep moving, and it's all good. And beautiful. Eyes over your fingertips and sweep across that table and making yourself big in space, creating beautiful shapes with your body. Every shape is an end point. So we want to arrive everywhere and every point of this. Reach. Excellent. Other side. Reach. All the way up and out. Good. Eyes to your fingertips and sweep. Let's do one more here, everyone. Reach. Up and over. Eyes on your fingertips and sweep. That was a half. The last one here for me. Keep moving, breathing. And eyes to your fingertips as you rotate and sweep. And down, beautiful. Okay, grab a dowel if you have it handy. There's two variations to our hip hinges. So for those of you that maybe didn't see this video before, weren't here last week. So If you have a functioning core enough to where you don't need the back of a chair to support you, I would recommend using a dowel, and you're gonna have the dowel pressing into your chest, okay? If that isn't you, I'll show you your variation here in a second. So I'm just gonna move this down so everybody can see. So a hip hinge means we're gonna be hinging from the hip, the waist here. So I'm pulling the dowel in, and I'm gonna hinge, keeping my spine long, and then I'm gonna pull myself back up to sitting tall. So I'm hinging from the waist. I'm not rounding in the spine like this. Okay, I'm staying long in the chest and pulling back up. Okay, that's version 1. If we need a little assistance, we're gonna have our hands on our lap, and we're gonna walk ourselves forward with our hands a little bit, keeping that spine long, and then you're gonna push yourself with your hands back up. That's version 2, okay? So I'm gonna demonstrate with the dowel, okay? And you do you. Do whichever one works for you. Also a reminder, your hinge won't look maybe like mine, and that's okay. Even if it's just a little bit of movement, that's great. Okay, here we go. Nice and tall, showing off a necklace, collarbone wide. And you're gonna walk your hands down your lap or tip, pulling the dowel into your chest, and then come back up to getting even taller. It's like we're getting our crown of our head to the ceiling. And we tip, pulling the dowel close to your chest, and get taller. Good, working all those erectors in your core, back body. Reach forward and come on up, nice. And again, 4. And come on up. So we only wanna tip as far as we can without falling forward. Okay, so we have to be able to come back. And again, tip, this is my 6. And come on up, good. And 7. And come on up. And this is 8. Come on up. And this is my 9. Beautiful, everybody, keep breathing. And this is 10. And relax. Good. You can set your dowel aside. Go ahead and grab some type of a ball, or if you have nothing, you can even hold your phone. I'm gonna use a ball. We're gonna do our paint shakers. So just something really light, doesn't need to be weighted. And I'm gonna set a timer, okay? We're gonna be doing 20 seconds. Okay, and the goal is to try and shake as if you had paint in your ball. You're gonna shake it up and shake the paint up, okay? But the trick with this is we don't wanna let ourselves fall forward. So if that's too much for you, maybe it's just halfway, okay? Otherwise, we're full and we're trying to go as quick as we can. So we're trying to get that heart rate elevated and we're trying to get that core working. Okay, 20 seconds, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Breathe, shake, breathe and shake. That's it, everybody, keep going. Using your belly breath, 8 seconds. That's it, keep going, you got it. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Beautiful. Luckily, we're only doing that once today. Put the ball aside. Good job, everyone. Now we're gonna bring it back down, okay? So heart rate's elevated, maybe a little warm, I am. Okay, let's bring it back down. So this, I'm gonna invite you to go to a table if you need a table. I'm gonna actually just show you what it would look like just by using this. So if I was in a wheelchair, right, you would wanna come up with the table right at your side, okay? So I'm gonna demonstrate what it looks like with the table here, and then I'll show it without it. So we're gonna be doing a bit bigger of a twist. It's kind of like the diamond, but instead this time we're gonna have the arm go up. And now instead of taking it all the way over to your opposite leg, you're just gonna let it dangle down in between your legs, okay? With the table version, you're gonna twist and you can just set your arm on that table, okay? Ultimately, it would probably be a little higher, okay? And then from there, you can push into the table and you're gonna twist, okay? If you don't need the table, this arm will simply go up to the ceiling, okay? So let's all try that together. So we're gonna take one arm up, opposite hand of the side of the table, bring it through down in between your legs, And then you're going to take your eyes either to the hand up to the ceiling or to a table here, and you're going to rotate. And we're going to breathe here. Ojai breath. For 2. And slowly unwind. If you can, keep that arm up and let it come down. Good. Just see how that feels in your body. If you need to turn around at your table, I'll give you this moment to do that. So I would need it on this side now. Okay. Otherwise, you're going to do it in place. Other side, up. And then the hand goes in between the legs. And we're going to eyes to the hand, fingers of the opposite hand, and look up to the ceiling, or that hand goes on a table. And we hold and breathe. Ojai breath. For 2. And slowly unwind. And exhale down. Excellent. Good. Okay, everybody, that was nice. Let's take one more here. Same thing. So turn yourself around again if you need that table. Otherwise, you can just start on that same side. Okay, last time here. So we come up, inhale. And exhale, the hand goes in between the legs, way down to your feet. And then the hand goes up, eyes to the hands, or hand on a table, and we look up. Breathing. One more. Slowly unwind that. If you can, leave your hand up and then bring it down. Beautiful. Take your moment if you need to turn around for the table, and we do the other side. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, reach down to your feet, hook your elbow, and we look up at our hand at the sky or hand on a table here, and we breathe. Ojai breath. Two more. Slowly unwind that. Excellent, everybody. Okay, we are going to end this before we do our awareness and our body scan. Let's take one last breathing exercise, Agni Sara. So this is now, we're going to exhale completely. We want to release all of the air in our diaphragm, and then we're going to try pumping on an empty breath. Okay, so big inhale, exhale everything, and now pump. And relax. Good. I didn't give the cue to lean forward. It might be helpful as well if we just take a bit of a lean forward. Okay, so we're going to try that again. Here we go. Big inhale, and then you're going to let everything out of your lungs. Here we go. Inhale. Lean forward. Let it all out. Pump. Come back up. Good. I think we can do one more, everybody. Okay, here we go. Big inhale. Everything in the lungs, in the diaphragm. And exhale. Let it all out. Lean forward and pump. And relax. Excellent. Okay, everybody, if you're comfortable with it, let's close our eyes. If you're not, that's okay. But I do encourage you to focus on one thing. If you know that your eyes dart all over the place, I do recommend to just look at one thing right now. Otherwise, we're going to shut our eyes for the next 3 minutes, and we're going to do a bit of a body scan together. Okay, so inhale, just notice your breath. Notice the rate of your breath and where it is. And if it's changing in this moment right now. Notice the crown of your head. Feel the light pouring out of the crown of your head, shining up to the ceiling. That light shines upward to the sky, through the clouds, through the atmosphere, and further. That light also shines below the crown of your head, into your skull, shining down the back of your neck, through the throat. Bright light filling your lungs, filling your heart, swirling inside your ribs, filling your diaphragm with every inhale. The light continues shining down your spine, into your stomach, into your pelvis. The light continues down each of your legs, through the thigh muscles, past your knee, filling your calves, and make swirls around into your ankles. The light continues into the ends of your toes and shoots beams out to the opposite wall. Take one big deep breath, and either out loud or in your head, say, I am strong. Slowly flutter those eyes open and give yourself a huge pat on the back for today's practice and coming and working out with me today. Okay, awesome. Thank you all for coming. Please post any questions or comments you might have in the Facebook group. We will be posting these videos live from here on out because they are recorded. Thank you again, everyone, and I will see you, well, we will see you on Thursday.